can't be sleeping, keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. It's a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me, blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me, blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me, so blame it on the night. Don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me, don't blame it on me.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the New York Knicks. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for New York. They're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never, never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah, on one hand, rest does help.
At small forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the point guard position, at 6'3", number 2, Jarrett Jack. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 30, Thaddeus Young. A 7-foot the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 7, Freak. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen,
On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's a cross-borough rivalry, and tonight, the New York Knicks have made their short trip to Brooklyn as they take on the Nets. They come into this one after losing on Sunday. A real closely contested game. They couldn't come up with a couple of key baskets, and they lost by 3.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Tony Roten out there with Green. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Mbamute. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Roten. The pass to Mbamute. Comes up empty off the pick. Jack with it. Outside Banks. No good on the triple. On defense, Brooklyn, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Here's Jack, following the score by New York. Outside Banks. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got his first points of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Anthony kicks to Green. Lopez is... Green. Lopez sets a screen for Roten. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lopez inside. Lopez covering. And it's sent back by Lopez.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Roten with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And Baamute can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Banks. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Banks has got 5 now.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And that one's good, Roten.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Uncovered. Again, the Nets for 2. Now here's Roten. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Banks, coming off a solid outing against Denver. Here's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Roten. He has 5. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Jack dishes to Banks. From outside the arc, that one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancers.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through T. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you, Doris. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That's good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Outside Banks. Anthony on the double team. Banks passes to Jones. It's Richardson on the wing. Launches it. Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
O'Quinn, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Rivers kicks to Aflalo. Tries from 10, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. The Nets with the lead. Here's Banks. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Rivers against Banks. Some nice passing by New York here. Rivers dishes to O'Quinn. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Banks. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Rivers. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Earlier, we had a chance to talk with Freak about the importance of his family and family supports.
My family is my rock. I always have been. I've been going through a difficult season in my life, but my mama, my pops, my sister Cece, my lady Yvette, they support me through all the ups and downs.
Well, even though Freak is having success on the floor, as we've seen, Clark, you have to believe his family is most important after hearing that comment.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, NBA life is a challenge. Life in general is challenging. Ups and downs, twists and turns, specifically when you think about how young these guys are. They're handling a lot on the fly, so the support of their family and loved ones is huge in giving them a foundation for long-term success.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time they're on the floor, it seems they're knocking down a triple.
And New York looking at who they've got. Williams is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Roten in at the shooting guard. Pass to O'Quinn. Aflalo kicks to Rivers. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. Just absolute domination in this one for T. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Brooklyn making some changes. Young comes in for Laverne. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hollis Jefferson. And then for New York, Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Mbamute comes in for Derek Williams. And it's Gerald Green in for Rivers. Roten, the pass to Mbamute. And again, New York with the triple.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Jack, here we go. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Lopez, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn trailing. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 54 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
On the wing, Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and that one's good. Roten.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The shot's good from Banks.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Double by Banks. And here's Green outside. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn
Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by B. Jarrett Jack is second.
And obviously, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
That's good.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Knicks trail by 3. And here is Roten. He's got 13. Inside, here's Lopez. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Jones checked in for the Nets. Lopez a screen. Roten sets the screen for Green. Anthony drawing the double team. They get it back. Here's Lopez, but they'll get another chance. Passes to Mbamute. New York moving the ball around to the inside. From deep, Green. And the Knicks miss again.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Banks, no good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. From downtown, count the bucket. Banks has got 33.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Laverne, he's checked in for Lopez. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Bogdanovich. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Mbamute. And it's Austin Rivers in for Roten. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Tops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Anthony kicks to Green. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
As opposed to the first quarter, they're doing a much better job from behind the arc here in the second. They're starting to heat up a little bit, percolate from behind that three-point line, and as a result, they're chipping away at that lead.
Banks with the ball, picked up by Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Rivers against Banks. Feeds it to Anthony. The 11-footer. Can't get it to go. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nets lead by 5. We're going to step up.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. Our three-point shooting was a highlight though, and that should open things up for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to come out a little higher on us on the perimeter. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
That reach he's shown, Greg, has certainly been fantastic in getting to some of these shots. I mean, he looks like he's got telescopic arms out there.
Banks in at shooting guard. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Jack in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Doubled by Banks. Here's Lopez. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lopez has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks. Nets leading by 3. Outside Jack. Here's Banks. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 7th assist in the game. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside Anthony. The drive by Green. Banks with the block. Lets it go from deep. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Gerald Green.
Aaron Aflalo. Brooklyn timeout call. All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your Nets dancers.
Our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
Work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Lopez. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight. Brooklyn leading by 7. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The shot's good from Banks.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
Now here is Jack. Tight defense on him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Roten, defended by Jack. Aflalo right side, pulls up on the wing. Now the dish to Mbamute. Roten kicks to Aflalo. Anthony against Lopez. Here's Aflalo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Banks with the ball, and Roten picks him up defensively. From deep. Rebounded by Anthony. Knicks trail by 13. At the elbow, it's Aflalo. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense here from Banks. And the Nets with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cannot hit. Anthony with the defensive effort.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
That's good. And it's 6 points here for Thaddeus Young.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah.